I.S.U.P.K.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
This thing has been written, man. This is on the record, okay? Jacob who?
Have I loved.
Jacob have I loved. We know who Jacob was, right? We talk about the heritage of God's chosen people. Began with Abraham, right? Abraham begat Isaac. Who begat who? Jacob. Jacob became the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. He's the progenitor, man, the beginning of that. The 12 tribes of Israel today is so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We'll just make it plain for you. You're gonna get sick and tired of hearing it, because you're not gonna hear this anywhere else, man, but outside, but inside the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Salakia. Tell them where you are, brother.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. Jacob have I loved,
Right.
but Esau have I hated.
But who?
Esau have I hated.
We all know the story of Jacob and Esau, right? So-called brothers, right? But there was a difference between Jacob and Esau, man. They have phenotypical differences, you know, meaning their outward appearance, their physical characteristics were different.
Right.
When you look at so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians today, we look different than our oppressors, man. Our spirit is different than that of our oppressors, man. What is the spirit of the oppressor, man? The spirit of the oppressor is to rape, rob, and murder, man. To hoard resources upon himself. And to starve you, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. We know the story of Jacob and Esau, right? Tell them where you are.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Man, the Lord said he loved Jacob, meaning he loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, in your low state. He hates the fact that you're in that low state, but he loves you. I learned that love was correction when I came into this school, man. That's why you're going to go through some things if you're not walking circumspect to keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You got to deal with the curses. You got to deal with real judgment, man. What we're dealing with is a spiritual thing.
Right.
You black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you can't be out here playing. Our oppression is real, man. Our bondage is real, man. It's time to be loose from these spiritual chains, man, of Christianity. Come into the I.S.U.P.K. and get your brain washed free from all of the garbage that you learned in the Christian church. All the nonsense that we learned in Islam, man. And all the lies that we've been taught via America, being not even second-class citizens here, man. Where you at?
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
That's right, the Most High said he hates Esau, man. Who is Esau? Who is Esau, the so-called oppressor today, the so-called Caucasian? That's who Esau is, man. Read it for yourself, man. We're in the book of Romans, man. Go back in the book of Genesis and read about the spirit on Esau, man. He was a man of the field. Who is a man of the field today, man? Who'll go sit in a deer stand for hours on end, not even bathe, because he don't want the deer to smell him downwind. He don't want the deer to smell that degree. He won't bathe for days, just so he could curdle his bloodlust, man. That's the spirit of the oppressor, man. He is a murderer from the beginning is what the Bible said, man. And the Lord hates him. We talk about hatred. This is what you got to understand, man. Hatred is separation, man. The Lord separated himself from Esau. More so, Esau separated himself from the Lord. He had the opportunity to embrace the heritage of his father, man. He didn't want to do what Isaac taught him to do, man. Don't think that Isaac didn't teach the law to his sons. Don't think that. He learned the same thing that Jacob learned. But he chose otherwise, man. And we take the same spirit on when we choose otherwise as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You do not have the liberty to do what you want to do, man. This is not the land of the free and the home of the brave, man. This is the land of the slave. That's what America is, man. It's a land of lies. This is a land of rape, robbery, and murder. That's all America should be known for. That is what America's known for. Across the globe, man. And you take pride in that flag, man. That flag is a symbol of oppression, man, to our people. Wake up. If you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, I'm talking to you. We out here handling family business on this corner, man. If you ain't black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, man, kick rocks. We could give a damn about what you think or what you feel or what you think you know about this Bible. This Bible was written by, and written for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Keep reading.
Verse 14, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
Hey, man, who are you to even think that there's unrighteousness with the Most High Power, man, the creator of the universe, man, creator of all things? How dare you think that what the Lord created and set in order is wrong? How dare you think that there's unrighteousness with the Most High Power? He said that he hated Jacob, Salakia. He hated Esau, man, and he loves who? Jacob. We identify who Jacob was, who Jacob is today, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you need to show love to your people, man. We read it earlier, gather yourselves together. You can't show love to the descendants of Jacob, being joined to the enemy, being joined to Esau, joining his military, going into his institutions of supposed higher learning. You go and waste all your money in the PWI. For what? We got HBCUs. Learn to spend your money black, man. Stop wasting your resources on a people that hate you. We are despised within the earth, man. America's never going to be about diversity and inclusiveness at all. We are excluded. And you're supposed to serve the God of exclusivity, man, if you black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. This ain't for everybody, man. Keep reading.
God forbid.
Who?
God forbid.
Hell no, man. That's what the Lord is saying right here, man. Ain't no unrighteousness with the Lord, man. There is no unrighteousness with God, man. God is who he is. The Lord is a man of war. If you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you shouldn't be in a church where they teach you that God is all love, man. That's the main reason why we destroyed. The Christian church takes the fight out of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You powerless when it comes down to standing up to your enemy, to standing up to the oppressor, man. The Lord is about conflict, man. He wants you to go against these supposed strongholds within the earth, man. You're supposed to defend the truth at all times, man. And that's what we do out here on these street corners and the highways and byways. We're defending the truth of God, man, because the Christian church sure isn't. The Christian church is not defending the truth of the Most High Power. They're teaching the doctrine of the devil that the Bible speaks of. Where you at, brother?
It's the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 15. For he has said to Moses,
Salakia, it's the Most High's decision to love whoever he wants to love and to hate whomever he wants to hate, man. But get that apocryphal right there and go to 2 Ezra 6 and 54, man. My brother brought it out earlier. My brother was up here dropping jewels. You just don't even know. We got the diamond up here dropping jewelry on you. You don't want to take heed of the truth. A brother telling you to do the right thing, you hate him because of it, man. We become enemies because I'm tired of seeing our people on the bottom. Doesn't make any sense, man. We are insane in this place. Everybody strung out on drugs for what? Because we're envying our oppressor, man. That's what happens when you join That's what happens when you're joined to the oppressor, man. You get strung out on drugs. You don't want to hear what brothers got to say. We're going to continue to defend the truth out here today. Tell them where you are, brother.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54.
Right.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
That's right. Adam was given what? Dominion and authority over the earth, over every living creature on the earth, over all the plants and animals, right? Adam had authority in the earth, right? If you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you're supposed to have that same authority over the earth, man. But for whatever reason, because we're joined to our oppressor, we don't recognize the value of one another, because we join ourselves and we believe in the ideology of Christianity and Islam and so-called Judaism. We're destroyed in this place, man. And we're not in our rightful position, as Adam was at one point in time. Keep reading.
Of him come we all,
Right.
and the people also, who thou hast chosen.
Right. Right. Adam was the first name that was mentioned in the Bible as far as God's creation. Okay. We all come after that, right? Keep reading.
Come. Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
That's right, man. The world was created for our sakes, man. Everything was created before man was created on the 6th day. The Lord laid it out, man. Created the sun and the moon and the stars and the firmament, you know, and all the plants and the animals, all the waters and the land. The Lord, he set the table for man. He set the table for Adam, okay? But what happened?
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
That's right.
Verse 56. As for the other people,
all the other people, outside of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right?
which also come of Adam,
Right.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
Thou hast said that they are what?
That they are nothing.
They are nothing, man.
Right.
Nothing. What does nothing mean? It's simple. It's devoid of value, man. You're insignificant. You mean absolutely nothing to the God of this Bible, man. And I, Salakia, Wakanda with a hole in it. Oh, good night. Good night. A condom with a hole in it.